Former NYPD inspector on Idaho college murders, evil has come to town. Retired NYPD Inspector Paul Morrow joins America's Newsroom to discuss the latest on the investigation into the quadruple homicide in Moscow, Idaho. The small town of Moscow, Idaho, received a deluge of calls last week reporting suspicious activity and requesting welfare checks after 4 University of Idaho students were savagely stabbed to death in a home near campus, according to the recently released 911 logs. The owner of the Sudsies laundromat dialed 911 on November 23 to report a mark on the column inside that looks like blood. An officer responded but did not take a report. A woman called police 2 days later at 6:14 p.m. to report that someone keeps shining a light into her window and that an unknown person had repeatedly banged on her door the prior week. Police responded but didn't take a report, the log says. Idaho murders. 2 weeks have passed since 4 college students stabbed to death at off-campus house. The victims of the University of Idaho massacre. The victims of the University of Idaho massacre, Instagram at Zanakernadal / at Maddie Mogan / at Kylie Goncalves. A total of 77 calls came in from November 23 to November 27, offering a glimpse into a community gripped by fear since Ethan Chapin, 20, Zanakernadal, 20, Madison Mogan, 21, and Kylie Goncalves, 21, were murdered November 13 after 3 a.m. in a rental house on King Road near campus. Idaho murders, major rumors police have swatted down. Since the quadruple homicide, the Moscow Police Department has received a total of 78 calls for unusual circumstances and 36 requesting welfare checks, an increase from 70 and 18, respectively, for all of October, according to a press release. An aerial map released by the Moscow Police Department on November 18, 2022, shows the final movements of Ethan Chapin, Madison Mogan, Zanakernadal, and Kylie Goncalves before they were slaughtered in their home on November 13. Inset photo shows the victims. An aerial map released by the Moscow Police Department on November 18, 2022, shows the final movements of Ethan Chapin, Madison Mogan, Zanakernadal, and Kylie Goncalves before they were slaughtered in their home on November 13. Inset photo shows the victims. Moscow Police Department. The latest 911 logs show how the shocking crime continues to rattle many in the town of 25,000, many of whom remain on edge with the killer still on the loose. Police have not identified a suspect or determined whether there was more than one assailant. Idaho State Crime Lab prioritizes evidence testing in college student's brutal murder case. On November 24, a caller reported that a female employee at Sherry's Cafe and Pies received a menacing note on the back of a receipt. "You better watch out," the message threatened. Idaho college murders, still no suspect or person of interest named in case video. On November 26, a report came in that some men were acting sketchy and shadowboxing at the Corner Club on N Main Street, the bar where Goncalves and Mogan went the night before they were slaughtered. A woman called police November 27 at 3:18 a.m. after she woke up and saw her front door wide open. A split photo showing the crime scene and the victims, including University of Idaho students Ethan Chapin, 20, Zanakernadal, 20, Madison Mogan, 21, and Kylie Goncalves, 21. A split photo showing the crime scene and the victims, including University of Idaho students Ethan Chapin, 20, Zanakernadal, 20, Madison Mogan, 21, and Kylie Goncalves, 21. Angela Palermo / Idaho Statesman / Tribune News Service via Getty Images / Instagram / at Kylie Goncalves. A person complained November 23 of a male at dog park asking strange questions. Several people reported that various parked vehicles were suspicious. On Thanksgiving, police fielded 21 calls, including 4 for a suspicious person or circumstance. A woman reported that someone rang her doorbell twice, but no one was at the door when she answered. In response to a records request, the Moscow Police Department said number 911 calls were made from the King Road house between June 6, when the murdered roommates moved in, and November 11. This may suggest that the residents didn't have any prior safety concerns that warranted a call to police. Anyone with tips should contact the Moscow Police Department at 208-883-7180 or tiplani@ci.moscow.id.us.